automatically connect those guys up. I think that's in the patch bay thing, I think. But that ain't worth doing now, I don't think. I'll figure that out off stream. Sorry for the false start there as well. Like always, it's just audio problems. It's the flaky USB connection. So yeah, with that interesting intro out of the way, let's get on with practicing programming in C. Let's put some music on so I can hear if the audio works and keep me within a 30-minute thing. Oh wow, pseudonym's watching. Okay. Yeah. We're up for reals now. Yeah. And if you're in the Handmade Network IRC, feel free to join the Miblo channel. That's kind of the place that I tend to use. But if people are down in Twitch, then that's fine. I can look down there as well. So I have my thing here. Why is that not letting me do anything? Okay. So where are we? This is this. I'll just give myself just give myself a main here. That has built successfully, and this should do nothing. Right, good. So basically, all I'm doing here is making a run-length encoding thing, and I did this yesterday, and I did actually get this thing to work. So I should be able to bash it out quite quickly, hopefully. And then what I'd like to learn next is doing file I/O. So loading in a file that contains stuff, probably just zeros and ones actually for starters, because that was like the test stuff I was using. Yeah, I was literally just doing like in fact I'm probably going to remember exactly what the sequence was. It's basically that. I believe this was what I was using yesterday. The reason for the zeros and ones is so that I can do a bit of a cool trick with the encoding bit of it. Essentially, you don't need to record the data in the entire kind of stream, I suppose you'd call it. You just need to record what the first one is, what the first character is, like this guy, and then you just record like the length of those things. So if you see a 1, then you know that the previous thing, you know that the first thing was only one run long, and then you know that the next character is going to be a 1, basically, if that makes sense. So let's see if I can get this doing something. In fact, I liked the word token. Somebody used the word token before, and I also realised today that yesterday I was doing an unnecessary if. I was like doing if 0, like if this is 0, then set token, or yesterday it was data. Set data to 0, else set it to 1. which is totally unnecessary because it's doing exactly the same logic. So I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to straight up set the first token to be the first string, the first character in the string. So once I've done that, I can then enter a loop. And also another thing I did yesterday was I first of all incremented the string here, but I might try something a bit different just to see if it'll work. Essentially it's this. I'd like to see if this gives me the entire string. Like when it gets to the bottom of the while loop, does it give me the whole lot? Or does it finish a character early? I don't know if it will. But I know what I'll have to do to remedy it if it does finish early. So while string plus plus, if token is equal to string, I think it's this, then I want to do counter plus equals 1. That's all I need to do there. Else I want to say token is equal to string. Count is going to be back to equal to 1. I think that's it actually, basically. But I will just print some stuff out, just to be sure. What am I wanting here? Token. Pretty sure I want token there. Include studio. Now this should compile now, I think. Don't think I've got anything dodgy in there. See if it does compile. Yeah, it does. So what's this now? I've done like, what line is this? 32. So I've done 32 lines of code, and it compiled fine first time. It's quite nice, don't it? Just check random. Let's go to check Miblo out. We'll have some coffee. Yawning. Of course. And there's stuff down here. Fiery! Yes! How's it going? So this is all dedicated to you, actually. This is the run length encoding that we were chatting about in Seattle. Yeah. And I think I kind of know how to do it, actually. Although this is a simplified version. I'm just using zeros and ones in the string to save me printing out the token each time. So I don't know if you actually heard the explanation. Yeah. Essentially, you just need to record the first character of the string at the start. So that's why I'm printing out this token here. And then I need to print out the counter. And I think where do I do that? I seem to recall it just being in the else case, actually. And it's an int. I seem to remember doing this kind of a thing. So if I just do this. Wow. So that's busted. That's pretty interesting. So counter is not initialized, is that correct? Yeah. Okay. So this could just be it already. But I will, instead of doing it like that, I will do it all on one line. And I think I'll just put a comma between the counters. I think that's kind of correct. throw a thing at the end of it. I often do the $sign there. I need to learn how to reach further. And I don't need the $sign, it's just a pound. A new line. Let me actually just check down here, the high mon thing. So that's just, right, I've seen that. Okay, no other chat. So, basically this is telling me that the first character is 0, there's one of them, there is one of them, and then there's going to be 1 1, 2 zeros, 2 1s, 1 0, 1 1, 2 zeros, 5 1s, and 1 0. Okay, so doing this while thing like that did actually do the whole, it did do the whole string, which is nice to know. And it's only because I'm using zeros and ones that I can get away with just recording those guys. So now my task actually is to read from a file. Mission accomplished, yeah, basically, yeah. So this is back to parity with yesterday now, and I think I've actually done a bit of an optimization in that I've eliminated an if, a little if statement that is totally unnecessary. Essentially, that was all that was doing was it was saying if the first character of the string is 0, then set the token to that, else set it to 1, which is just totally unnecessary because it's the same logic. So instead of doing that whole if, I just straight up set it here. Yeah. But now essentially, I think it's this string now. I want to change this string to be like a file read, I think. So, I think this is a type, isn't it? Type in file. And I think fread is a thing, isn't it? Let's just say test. I want to say test corpus. And there's also there's different arguments you can pass, aren't there? Size. Oh right, it's the whole lot, is it? No, that's not correct. Function free reads number memb items of data, each size bytes long, from the stream pointer to by stream. Oh right, I see. So when I'm going to give my pointer. Ah right. Well, I think I do want to. Oh, I think I kind of see what this is kind of getting at. That I want to be reading in the file character by character, maybe. Is that correct? You know, rather than putting the whole lot in memory. So, file in file. I mean, that kind of suggests to me, actually, that... Oh, actually, I don't want to be... I was going to say that I'd do something like car in character. In character. Equals like fread. But if I do that, then that would mean I'd also want to be looping over it, and that I would be like going back to the file all the time, which I don't really think would be a good idea. You know what, I think I might have to sell out here and look on the internet. fread. Just to see what they say about it. Oh, fopen is a thing. That's interesting. So, I suppose that makes sense. I need to open the file before I can read it. I presume RB means... I was going to say write back, but that probably wouldn't be right. Read back. I'll just see the docs. Fload. What was it called again? Fopen. RB. Well, R is open text file for reading. Excuse me. Yeah, RB. So it's passed as the second argument. Student remember was when he was about 17, recited to himself over and over again. Buffer size count stream, buffer size count stream. Ah, okay. Buffer size count stream, buffer size count stream. I'll do the same. Although I'm almost twice the age that you were at that time. Well, maybe not twice, but not far off. So this is for fread, isn't it? Yeah. But I first need to do the fopen. At least I think I have to do the fopen. Fputs. Read an entire file. I mean, I suppose in theory I could just straight up copy all this lot into my thing and then chew out the bits that I don't need. Oh, you're right, yeah, allocate memory to contain the whole file. This is what I was thinking that I'd need to do, actually. Does this seem sane to you guys? Like, does this seem like a thing that I would just absolutely have to do? Or is there like a more succinct way of doing this kind of thing? Let me just check the time as well, actually. 15 minutes, so we're halfway through the practice. It's quite good that we've actually done the run length encoding part of it. You can read a rolling buffer of a fixed size. Ah, okay. So what I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to load a file. Yeah. So basically, the what this thing is doing, it's a run length encoder. So basically, what I ultimately want to do is to be able to read a string like this from a file, process it like encode it as a run length encoding thing, and output that encoding to a different file. Run buffer fixed size is really what stdio. Oh, that's what I've got. stdio. Run buffer fixed size, right? Interesting. So you just referred to the entire header. Oh, interesting. Binary stream input output. It's not going to be a binary stream, it's going to be a text stream. F open, stream open functions. Flash a stream. A file is a fixed size buffer implemented on top of an operating system file descriptor. Okay. A rolling buffer of a fixed size is really what stdio does. A file is a fixed size buffer implemented on top of an operating system file descriptor. Oh, I get it, I think. So in a similar way to how an int is specified, it's got its own standard descriptor, I think. A file is like operating system specific. Don't think you look at that either, so you'd have to choose your own if you want to avoid excess memory usage for encoding a large file. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so let's see if I can maybe handle a H file or something. Right, okay. File. There's no file in here, but I mean, yeah, it probably wouldn't be. Let me just get this thing up again. That's saying. Just wait a second while I just fool with window manager stuff. Right, good. File is a pointer to a file. It's called file no. Return the integer descriptor of the argument stream. Okay. That's the sound of Bingamajig. See the hexagon, which means 8.5 minutes. Files are opaque. Isn't it just a pointer to an implementation or platform specific file description? The buffering makes F reads of small amounts. Buffering makes F reads of small amounts efficient. It just secretly does a larger read into a buffer. Okay. So it's just you have a small buffer of your own here for encoding, so you don't have to load the whole phantom memory. If you want to. Okay. So if I make a little buffer, let's just see if I know what that means. I mean, it's basically, it's kind of going to be kind of this, really. It's going to be the car string, really. And if I make it like, I don't know, give it up to his set buffer. Okay. Set buffer file stream. Interesting. So what does this take? It takes a file, a buffer, and a size. So it says a buffer. Well, it isn't practicing much, I was doing a lot. That's just, yeah. I mean, this is kind of the discussion that we're having in random about frameworks. You end up having to learn how to do all this shit. Because like yesterday, I was just doing the, the algorithm. I mean, it's super simple, obviously, but I quite enjoyed it, like working through the stuff. Because like the only external thing I was using was printf. The rest was just my own stuff. But yeah, it's when you got to start learning about how other things work. It just gets a bit. I suppose time consuming is the word. So let's see if I can get a set buffer to do something. So I've at least made some progress this episode. So it takes a stream. Right, test corpus. Let's just make that file. Right. And it takes a. Well, I presume you've got to do it like that. There's a buff and a size. So is the buffer just? What does that mean? I wonder. Would that be like string and then? Yeah, could that be at all correct? And then, if I were to print, well, I don't know. I'll just F0 this whole lot out. So if I were to now do a printf on this thing, on like the first character, so we'll sort of oh, okay. Oh, got an example coming up. Awesome. Car buffer. Yep. Set buffer. Okay. Yeah. So that's kind of what I've done. Although obviously I'm kind of hard coding that. Don't want to do with my buffer inside the set buffer. Okay. So what am I doing incorrectly here? Set buffer in file, and you haven't got string instead of string. Oh, I see. Right, got you. And presumably that instead of that. But I also need the file descriptor properly set up, don't I? So if I say in file is equal to test corpus, That's the file. Yeah. Into file. I can get C on in file. Get C. Using that. I'm probably not correct to do that, am I actually? Just compile it and see what happens. Okay. Interesting. Incompatible point size, file, info, test corpus. Error initializing that. Ever initializing file. File equals fopen. Oh, okay, right. Ah, right, reading text mode. Right. Interesting. So test corpus. And that's the end of the music. So now it's just as anyone's guess as to how long I'm going to go for now. So okay, so file in file, fopen test corpus, RT. Sorry. Hello Tharsic. Same thing as I was working on the first day. And I'm doing your suggestion to not bother recording the data as I go. I think I want to get my file with fopen. If infile is null. Oh, right, okay. So, right, where am I up to here? So file is infile fopen, right, yeah, got that. And then infile. Check if it is null after calling fopen. Okay. So if infile is null, is that correct, or is it? I think it's that, isn't it? Or can you do this actually? I'm not sure if you can. Yeah, so if it's null, I don't know how to bail actually. Or should I just say if it's not null, then I do this stuff? What's the file being read in? It's just yeah, the file we're encoding. Yeah, it's just this. Oops, not that. Wow. Oh no, how do I restore my terminal? Yeah, guys, how do I do this? I mean, that's that should be the thing. Is it reset? Yeah, phew. Right. So that's this is the file. If it's not in file, yeah, nice one, sudo. Yeah, definitely. It's not one that I often have to use actually. It's that. Yeah. Oh yeah. If there's no info, that's the point. Yeah, if there's no info. If there's no info, then yeah, how do I actually? Yeah, I just catted a binary file. I'm not sure what test is actually. Don't think it's something secret. No, it's not. Not sure what it is. But if there's no in file, then yeah, we want to break, don't we? Break or just straight up bail. Else. Yeah, actually, we do want to like totally exit, don't we? Like we want to do a full-on quit. But how do you do that? Process kill. Because I mean, a break would just take me out of the. Well, I mean, it won't even take me out of anything here, will it? How do I? Oh, actually, yeah, I can just return. That's true. Yeah, yeah. Return from with a non-zero code. Yeah, so return 1 probably. You don't just need anything else. Just continue the condition quits. Tell the word you failed. Yeah. I don't need anything else. If that, return that. Oh, right, yeah, so what you're saying is just do this, I think. Continue with the condition quits. Also, it's polite to print an error. Take a look at P error. Awesome. That sounds good. P error explains error codes. No system errors. Maria Oh, this is the MariaDB thing. That ain't gonna be correct. How do I do this again? Yeah, it's just the MariaDB thing again, which I don't want. Print F to standard error. Okay. Man 3. Wow, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not very well versed in passing numbers to man. So that's in standard IO as well. So it's just, oh, okay, so it's literally just include error number. So if I were to just no file. Wait. Yeah. Probably none of this is going to compile. What am I using again? It's RLE. Oh, test corpus exists, doesn't it? Oh, awesome. That's cool. PR is kind of nice because it will print the textual description of the error number. Yeah, and it has an yeah, so error 1 must just be no such file or directory. So what is what are more of these numbers? Okay. No such file or directory. So this is going to continue anyway. PR is kind of nice because it will print the textual description of the error number. It only took the one argument though, didn't it? As far as I remember. Do you know what you return? It's the error code error number contains. Ah, right. It's interesting. Oh right, this is the this is this stuff. Right, okay. I wonder if I can just make it print nothing. If that will just automatically yeah, right, just does that. It's kind of interesting. Ah, oh, okay. So because I'd put a new line, it did the new line. Hello, Captain Craft. Great and powerful Miblo. It's good to see you too. It's a global variable used to communicate why something failed. Right. A global variable. Interesting. So does that mean that I could just straight up do this? Could that work? I mean, I can't see how this would work actually. Connection is crap, so forgive me if I miss something I say. Alright. Mine's pretty crap as well actually. Hence the poor video quality. I can only upload at this kind of speed. 100 is actually kind of like more like it. I don't know how it popped up to 133. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not really understanding. Is it the global variable? I mean, I suppose this is kind of tangential, because the main thing here is that I've got it erroring. I wonder if I can just do this actually. No. Could do with quoting Captain Craft. Is that possible? Yeah, Pseudonym 73 is here as well. Just insane days. Yeah, so where are we? P error. I've checked that it's not. Tried to open the file. I might just put some music on actually, just to keep us entertained. In this case, it's Eno ends. Oh, these error numbers have names. And Joggy's done this. Ah, right. Okay, so it's kind of going to be that, isn't it? Notice file directory. Should be able to find an error number. .h. How did that? Oh, it just matched. Right. I think you can man3 error number to read all about it as well. Yeah, okay, so this is quite a short page, so presumably that's my option. How do I go back? Man3 error number. Error number. It's a decent video series for learning C out in the wild. Well, I mean, how do I link Hamid here? Mind you, I suppose strictly speaking, Hamid here is a bit more advanced than. It's a bit more advanced than where I'm up to. So all these guys, wow. In this case, it's Eno ends. No such file directory. POSIX.1. Interesting. I mean, obviously this is very useful to know. Maybe you should make one. Yes, definitely, Captain Craft. Definitely make one. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to assign owner to any of those defines. Ah, okay. Just thinking, well, you can check O number against those codes. Huh. Ah, right, I see. There. So let's see for little old me. Captain Craft, I'd love to learn anything from little old you. I kind of read that as NES at first. Stale Nintendo Entertainment System. Okay. But yeah, I think I've roughly got what I want to have here. Essentially, if a function like fopen returns null, I can check with more specificity why fopen failed. Right. C is easy. I should probably include that. Let's do that. Include number of each. C is easy. I mean, surely that should just be C is EC. That's what I suggest. Sisek. Yeah. So including every number now, and the whole point of this is so that I get the error numbers, obviously. So in including error number.h, I get the defines, don't I? So basically, all I want to do is here I want to check if it doesn't exist. I want to error. Yeah, Pierre had something to say, didn't it? About including error number. Not really declared this way. It sounds more like something else. Endoofus. Edoofus. Okay. Can't imagine what that... is that like a... Pebcac? Is it Pebcac? Problem exists between keyboard and chair. Is it that kind of an error? I could just return error number. Oh, okay. Really? be in file. Use the results of assignment as a condition. Without parentheses. Use the result of an assignment without parentheses. Here's owner checking the same line. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, because this thing inside, this is a check. Place parentheses around the assignment to silence this warning. Really? Like this? But the thing is, it's still going to be an infinite loop, isn't it? Is it still running? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Because this is like there. Yeah, it's just going like that. So what's its problem? So what was that? It would be to while that is that equal to 0. Okay. End of file, can I do that? Yeah, that's what I wanted. End of file error, end of file. Right, yeah. Could also call F your file, check for end of file. Ah, interesting. So, while... I think I might do that actually. Just to see. Actually, let me just keep that. I think that's correct. I don't need that. So while we're not under file, in file. This is interesting. Why is this why is this value, why is this string shorter than this one? And then print C instead of get C. Okay. Okay. Let's see what it is. are we at the point that I can just sort of pass this stuff to the run length encoder? I mean, I'd be very surprised if I actually remember all of this stuff tomorrow. Yeah, actually also, this is probably the better way of doing it. Doing the get C in the while loop. Because it will increment. You know, because I'm not going to be doing the printf at this point. I'm going to be actually you know, like I say, passing the C to the thing. Let's just give this a quick go. Let's see if I can get this to pass through. In fact, can I just rename it to... Oh, we've got... Oh, hang on a minute. Buffer. Yeah, buffer isn't going to be quite correct, is it? It's going to be more like... C. I think. No, this can't be right, can it? String. Oh, wait a minute. So we've got more incrementing going on here. Buffer will have been flushed by this point. Oh, right, okay. Which is a standard line to read the file. I don't think you want to use it yourself. Ah, right. Okay. That's interesting. Why would it have been flushed? I mean, I suppose I could step through it and just see what happens. Could I? I mean, you're sort of saying introducing set buffer was a bad idea. Gosh. Okay. It isn't really necessary in the situation. Set buffer, I'd imagine. Yeah, so what was set buffer actually for again? Hello, Sergio. Wow. The thing is, if you're using a buffer and stepping through it, you move to the standard library. Okay. If I'm reading a buffer and then stepping through it, that's basically what it's doing. Okay. The buffer is where I get to see he's reading from. Right. But I don't want to touch the buffer myself. Interesting. Right. So it's on the heap now. So really what you're kind of saying is that I want to be kind of malocking my own thing. Bumster. Okay. Oh, it's in the stack now, right. So what you're saying is, what is it? It's just you want to give it a different memory source. Right. I don't need direct access to the buffer at all. Can I buffer that in stacker? Yeah. Yes, that's true. That's a point. Oh, right, yeah, so buffer is my buffer, isn't it? I mean, that's something that I've set. Although, since I'm passing that to set buffer, is that then just taken over by that? If that makes sense. Yeah, I think I'm a bit lost here, actually, fellas. Yeah. I mean, I've certainly, like, I've written out to a file before, and that was okay. But, yeah, reading from it is like a new thing for me. I'm not supposed to use the memory you passed to set buffer. Ah, right, okay. So this is just, right, so this is the thing that I give to set buffer. Right, okay. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I think I might have to call it there. Before I do, though, I'll just, let's take it, okay, let's step it up a minute, okay. You could just open a file and get C on the file without setting a buffer yourself. Okay, so like F open. You can draw the buffer size. Okay. It's interesting. I mean, I guess for my thing, I only need my buffer size to be 1 byte big, so that I can do this, you know, so that I can get 1 character's worth of stuff. Could that be correct? Yeah, because I'm setting the token for each byte. No, it's only 1 byte big, the token. Where's the right buffer speed? Yeah. Yeah, actually that's the point. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I wouldn't want to. You don't want to do the... No, exactly. So yeah, so basically the idea is that you'd want to actually kind of do a malloc or something. You'd want to like malloc a buffer. I mean, you haven't mentioned malloc at all, have you? You just open file and get C on the file without setting a buffer yourself. Don't see what it's called. Just give it a set buffer. Part of this is more for really large files. Right. The point of doing the set buffer. Like a large block of memory yourself until the file to use it as well. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I suppose I just want to malloc enough so that I've only got to do one of them, one malloc call. You know, so kind of figure out the size of the file. Do I get the size of the file? I don't think I do I? And plus I'm going to need less than the size of the file anyway. Or is that true? I was going to say less than the size of the file because the whole point of the exercise is to compress it. Let's go just reading a few 100-byte file. Let's get rid of set buffer here. Will this just work? Oh, it will. Oh, and it does. So wait a second. Is that correct? Is that... I really think I should probably be able to run in a pipe. Wow. Right. Pipe doesn't have a length. Okay. Yeah. to see what I've actually got going here. Load the file in. Int C. Right, so in file is this. I want to get that. Oh no, this is just to test if it's not the end of file. Oh, yeah, to test and its anti-increments. Help me crawl before I couldn't walk even. While C is not an end of file. Print out C. Int C. So this is on the stack, right? Int C is on the stack. While string. So actually, it's not quite this, is it? Wait a second. This can't be correct. I mean, you were saying that the buffer will have died. I think. There's no token. Where was that? Token is just, what is it? It's just a car, isn't it? We've got the counter as an int. And it was initialized to 1. So I've got rid of I've lost the string. Think of the buffer as temporary storage. Buffer isn't even used anymore. The file is 1 megabyte long and the buffer is 22. Oh, I see. Buffer isn't used anymore, yeah. So where was the buffer? Where is the buffer? The buffer isn't even used at all. Is that what you're saying? The buffer isn't, yeah, it's not used anymore. Yeah. Oh, because that was just a set buffer, wasn't it? Jesus. So let's just comment out that. Yeah. That's still giving me the same stuff. Where are my print things? My print is here. So I first of all wanted to, I actually printed off the thing, didn't I? I printed off what the, it's not the token either, it's the, sorry, yeah, it is the counter that I want to be printing. So if I print off the C, No, if I print off. That was right. That's it, because it was, I was doing token equals C, wasn't I? Right. I also wanted to, also had this sort of a thing. Oh wow. Because basically what I'm trying to do here is to print off the first character. Why is that not working? It's printing absolutely zero at this point. Oh, I haven't get seed it. Right. So I need to actually first of all get see it. So I've at least got one. Set C to anything, yeah. Right, that's what I want. Yeah. So now if we just look at the actual thing, it's 3 zeros and then it's going to be 2 ones. No, it's going to be, sorry, it's going to be 3 ones. 1 0. It's just 1 1 1 0 1 1. Until we've got 2 of them. So this is actually working. Right. It's loading in a file and it's encoding it in this format. But because the encoding is so simple, you know, because it's only the 2 characters in the whole thing, I know that I can get rid of this and this because I don't need any delimiter to tell me where things are. I know that I can just come into this file and read off these values. It's also interesting. You can see actually like how much shorter it is. So this is actually encoding all of this information, and it's like shorter by what, 5 characters or something. Is that 5 or 4? First printf isn't in the while loop though. Yeah, that's correct. That's what I wanted to do. I only wanted to print the first token because it's because it is there's only zeros and ones. That's kind of the trick, really. The trick is, since there's only these 2 values, you only need to set the first value, and then whenever you see a number, you know that, well, for the first one there's going to be 3 zeros. The next time you see a number, you know that the next number is going to be ones, so it's like 3 ones. But it only works when you've only got 2 values. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if I'm doing a full run length encoder that actually operates on more than just zeros and ones, I would need to. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's basically the idea. Yeah, but if I was going to do it for like more than zeros and ones, I would need to encode what the actual data is. And interestingly enough, if I encoded the data in this, it would probably be longer. you know, it wouldn't have compressed it at all, and it would in fact be, yeah, like I say, it'd be longer. How would I do this? Because I do want it to print off before it changes. 03. Yeah. How do I? I mean, this probably won't actually be correct. And it's C, isn't it? Yeah. What is that even telling me? Yeah. What is that telling me? That's kind of interesting. Oh, sorry, it's token, isn't it? That's still not correct. That is weird, actually. Token is a... Right, that's more like it. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a rough... It's probably not actually printing out everything properly. Or is it? 03... Yeah, it shouldn't be printing 03. But then the problem is... yeah. That's going to be another part of the puzzle, actually, how to... 003... Oh, actually, yeah. Okay, so I just don't do this. 3-0. 3 zeros, 3 ones, 1 0. Yeah, okay, right. So this is it. If token is equal to C, then we do that. I mean, I would have thought that waiting until it isn't C, I would have thought that wouldn't have printed off all the stuff. But it seems to do. Yeah, but anyway, so having encoded everything in the thing, it's longer than the original. Yeah. But how long have I been going? I think I've been going for like... Oh man, it's almost 2 hours. This is like a traditional practicing programming in C stream length. I managed to do a 30-minute one yesterday. I managed to do a 30-minute one yesterday, and I managed to do the run at encoding today in like 15 minutes, and then spent like an hour trying to figure out how to load a file. So before I go, I will just recap this stuff, just to see if I can remember it for next time. So file, that is a platform-specific thing that encodes the file descriptor. You're getting a pointer to that, and you are fopening our file. Oh yeah, RT. I need to actually just recap what RT means. I could probably actually just check the logs later. Oh yeah, I did a load of error checking. If there's no in file, I want to do this error. And then here I just set up my stuff. In C. So yeah, where previously I had like a string array, I now have C. I now have infile. So infile is kind of like my array, and C. I suppose C is actually a pointer, isn't it? Or it's a kind of or a cursor maybe. A cursor that is looking into the file and getting out. Well, obviously get C. It's just getting out characters from the infile. And then this is my actual logic here. I mean, this is the stuff that I need in order to do the run like the encoder. And then while C equals get C infile. Well, it's not end file. What was the other thing? Well, it's okay. Well, it doesn't exist. Right. So while that is while C equals that is not end file. Because I've already done C equals get thingamajiggle there. Does that mean that I can just get rid of that? Oh. Files platform agnostic. Oh wow, and that doesn't work. It's about the standard library. Oh, it's platform agnostic. Okay. Yeah, because I said it's platform specific, didn't I? Okay, so I need to remember this. Assignment and test in one. Gets he has to get called many times. Yeah, it does. Oh yeah, of course. In order to iterate through. Yeah, that was the thing, wasn't it? Until it gets the next character and advance. Yeah. That was the thing, yeah. Print F. I wonder if no, I mean, yeah, either way. You know, on either of these paths, I want it to increment. So yeah, it's definitely best to do that in the while loop test. Yeah, and then this is the actual stuff that I already know. Kind of crazy how simple a run length encoder is. Yeah. But anyway, I think I will call it there. With great thanks to all of you folks in the chat for helping me through this and being patient with me. Yeah, I think I said the other day that because I'm just beginner, like everything's an adventure, like the simplest things. Today, that simple thing was loading a file and iterating through it. I think you're helpful. Yeah. Set buff. Well, yeah. I mean, set buffer was a bit of a. That was a bit of a curveball. Yeah, I mean, it is. I think the case of SEO is best to cargo cult with it for a while. Yeah, I mean, did I mention before? I don't think I did mention before that it's not well designed. I mean, the only thing I've really used it for in the past is printf. So I just ended up sort of not writing my own printf, but just copying the prototype from the header. Yeah. I mean, what would the alternative be here? I mean, what is using stdio? It's the it's fopen. Pierre is using it, is it? Fopen and get C. And printf, obviously. Couple of alternatives. Use system calls, open, read. Okay. SFIO. Science fiction input output. The best notice call of all time. Really? Create. Got any fella right? Oh, actually, I can look up open and read as well, can't I? Is this actually the right thing to be looking up? Yeah, it will be. Wow, I like the description. Shall establish the connection between a file and a file descriptor. And then read is presumably the thing that actually does the get C bit. Like file descriptor is much more than file. So where I've got this. Yeah. suppose I could do with reading up about this actually. You know, like what actually is a descriptor, really? So it's buffered for you. Flags instead of strings. Right, okay, so rather than RT, you have like a flag. Bioprosix library. Do you probably? I mean, I can't see myself needing to care about portability in the immediate future. Although, I don't know, maybe I do need to kind of keep it in the back of my mind. Yeah, I mean, yeah, STDIO it just does seem to be kind of ubiquitous, really. You open on F as no brains. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, honestly, while I was doing it, I kind of lost uh, all memory of what you'd actually described. And I think I haven't. Well, yeah, because I've got no buffer, have I? I ended up without a buffer. At least not one that I set up. Get C uses its own hidden buffer. I mean, maybe the next step, right, is to do all this stuff again. Hopefully not in 2 hours. And then write the decoder part of it. Well, actually, do this stuff, and then instead of printfing the output, actually write it to a file. And then load that written file back in and decode it, and then write out that decoded stuff to another file. Would that be the sanest way? I probably think, yeah, that's probably the next thing. Yeah, I don't think I'll quickly try and do an F right at the moment, because I'll probably end up hitting a brick wall. Yeah, so I think that is the plan for next time. To do this stuff again, make a second decoder program. Um, I could do, or I could actually, I could make it take a flag. I could make it take like whether it's decoding or encoding. Um, and then it does the thing accordingly. Because I think, yeah, I think that's what tar does. Yeah, for tar you just do um, the same command. Whereas like uh, XZ has got a second program. I think. Don't think it's just an alias or something. Yeah, they are two different programs. Hmm. Yeah, I suppose I've got those options. I suppose it might actually be nice to do the one program just to exercise the argument parsing stuff. Well, I mean, I'm not really parsing as such. It'll just be or maybe it would. Depends on how I do it. Actually, that's a point. Rather than hard coding this file, I could do with making it actually take the argv, couldn't I? Yeah, that would probably be something worth doing. Yeah, but anyway, I would definitely call it there. What time is it now? It's over 2 hours. um, so yeah, thanks again for being awesomely heroic. And yeah, see you at the next practicing programming at sea stream. Hopefully. Farewell for now, and sleep well.